Right, well, hello everybody and welcome to the first module of 4 on our leadership programme, our leadership greenhouse programme. You know me, you know Sheikh obviously. We've been involved in putting this first module together, so we're quite pleased and we're really pleased that you've taken up the chance to be a part of this programme. What's the first module about? The first module about is personal reflection, essentially, reflecting on you as a leader, finding out more about yourself and also what other people are saying about you and helping you become more self-aware as a leader particularly. So that's kind of the theme that's going to run through the next sort of 6 weeks. 4 weeks will be kind of self-study, sort of asynchronous stuff, but also there'll be 2 weeks at the end where you'll be formulating your assessment, okay? Don't worry about assessment too much. It'll be something that will naturally form part of the conclusion to this particular module. So Sheikh, I just want to take us through a little bit about the structure. What are people being expected to do and how will they study, would you say?
Yeah, so it's split into 2 bits really. You'll have your, as you mentioned there, the asynchronous part where you'll read things like articles, you'll listen to podcasts, journals and things like that over the first 4 weeks. You'll sort of build a knowledge base where you'll think, oh, I know that about my leadership style, that's something I want to be. You learn about different types of leadership. And then within that, as Doug mentioned there, you'll have the face-to-face session will be more of an action base of leadership in action. What does this look like on the ground? And in your actual day-to-day practice. And then as Doug mentioned at the end there, you'll have sort of assessment, which will be forming your sort of action plan of what do you want to do going forward in terms of your leadership and how you're going to sort of hone your skills as a leader. But as Doug mentioned there, the assessment term is quite loose because how you'll be assessed will be when you form your action plan. That'll be completely up to you how you decide to do that. You can write an essay about it if you want, you can do a presentation, you can record a video about your action plan. Again, the journey is about making yourself self-aware and making yourself a more active and better leader. So there'll be some tools as well that we'd like you to use, some self-assessment tools, some tools that other people will be able to talk to you about. I think it's also about being able to take on critique from other people about your leadership style and the way that you lead. There'll be some assumptions around leadership. Sometimes we make assumptions about leadership or leaders, and we will be challenging that, critically challenging those things. There'll be some styles and leadership styles that we'll be looking at, and also theories behind leadership as well, and how leadership has developed, not just over time, but over time and within education as well. This is very much education in leadership or educational leadership, if you like, and so that is the base of what we'll be looking at as well. The assessment, very quickly, we want you to form an action plan. The assessment will be in any form, really, won't it? Not necessarily written, it could be... No, they could record a video describing their action plan. Again, could do a presentation. It's entirely up to you in terms of what's your best sort of fit in terms of getting that message across. Again, similar to leadership, it's not a one-size-fits-all. So again, that's quite flexible in how you sort of present that at the end.
Absolutely. So that's what it's about. That's how it's structured. It's how we're going to be doing the assessment. Hopefully as well, this will really fit in and help you as you go on this year. It's not about something that is separate to what you do. It should really underpin everything that you're doing as a leader throughout this year, and hopefully you'll find it very, very useful and able, as not just in reflecting on your own leadership, but just reflecting on leadership generally as we move through the course. We are expecting as well for you to be working with lots of different people. Sheikh, you mentioned leadership in action. We will be leaning on other leaders, maybe some external leaders or people that we know from other schools to come in. We'll be leaning on other people, senior leaders, middle leaders as well, to form some certain inputs and to share their experiences really as well, which hopefully you will benefit from. So there you go. Right, so just to get ourselves started, we would like you to do an icebreaker. Okay, that icebreaker is we wanted to listen to a podcast, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, it's listening to a podcast and actually reflecting on your own leadership, also leadership of other people. And how that sort of works. So that'll be the first sort of activity that you'll be leading into, and that will lead us into sort of how you're going to use your learning log and things as well as you go through this process.
I think if there's going to be one learner attribute that you're going to really champion this time, it's being reflective. I think so. Yourself as a reflective leader. We want you to be an authentic leader. We want that authenticity to really shine throughout this course, and that's where we're going to start. So have a read and listen to the podcast, see what you think, and that will be the start of the module. So good luck everybody, and looking forward to working with you in the future. Bye for now. Thank you.
Thank you.